Welcome to Spam Filter for Your Brain, bite-sized ponderings on how our thoughts influence our behaviour and our lives, and because we're all connected, how our thoughts impact the world. I'm here to help people reconnect with their bodies and declutter their brains. And I don't believe that we should just magically know how our emotions and our thoughts impact our lives if no one ever teaches us. So let's learn this stuff together. This probably should have been podcast number 1, but it's here, and it's here in the right place, and hopefully you'll be listening to it at the right time for you. It's a really important message that I want you to try and remind yourself every opportunity that you can, and remind everyone you love every opportunity that you get. And the message is that you don't have to be fixed to be worthy of love. The fact that my programs and my workshops and my coaching all run through Self-Care School, and the idea of coaching people can often have is the idea that you create better versions of yourself and you need to be improved and you need to be fixed and you need to change things about you so that you can become better or good or more lovable or more worthy. And I have the great big spoiler for you that you are already worthy. You are worthy just because you exist. You are the most glorious bundle of unique human cells that the universe created in this great big old rolling rock of water and dust and starlight and magic. You are as incredibly valuable as the first daffodil you see, and that rainbow that takes your breath away, and the crunch of autumn leaves. You are made of the same stuff. We are in this world for such a brief moment. It is such a devastating shame that we spend so much of our time convincing ourselves that we are not precious and valuable. Because when you sink back into the realisation that all of us are just trying the best with what we know, we all are all as brilliant and as glorious and as messy and as confused and as fabulously irritating as everybody else on the planet, it just frees up so much more time. And that time is stuff that you can care for other people better, you can build your own dreams with, that you can go puddle jumping and read books and do more important work and sit and pit your nose to the clouds if you want to. It allows you more life when you can just loosen up that thought that there's something inherently broken about you that has to be hidden, disguised or solved in order for you to be worthy of love. You don't have to believe me that you are worthy and precious just as you are. But I invite you to get curious about the idea that what if it could be possible? What if it was possible that you were as brilliant as a sparkly fish's scale? Maybe not the best analogy. It's that gasp you get in your belly when you see a shooting star. Or like the twinkle in your eye when you spot two people flirting on the tube. Like all of this life is life that you get to experience. And the more kindness that you create for yourself, the more kindness there is in the world. The more compassion that you create for yourself, the more compassion there is in the world. And the more respect that you create for yourself, not only the more respect there is in the world, but the more time you have to be able to support other people, to be able to have their lives respected. It's so important that we stop trying to undermine ourselves so that you can free up your time to do the really important stuff in life. And I'm here to champion you all the way. Whether it's with photo shoots or the courses or just my dulcet hackney tones in your ears, I'm here to be able to support you when those doubts arise. And they will arise, and that's okay. Doesn't mean anything's gone wrong. Doesn't mean that suddenly you're a terrible person because you know all this stuff on paper, but you just don't feel it yet. It's all good. Whatever you're up to at the moment, we're all trying our best. It's all good. Maybe, just maybe, it's all going to be okay. This is my little missive to you this week. I hope that it's useful. If you're enjoying what you're hearing on the podcast here, I would love to invite you to Self-Care School. Self-Care School is a membership site where we have group coaching calls every week. We have a whole load of courses that you can dip into for whatever suits your needs. We have courses on confidence, body image, timekeeping, how to manage big emotions, overwhelm, loads and loads of stuff in there. You can kind of pick out whatever you want to work on. There is a big library of workbooks, which includes journal prompts and questions for you to be able to apply this work to your own life. And we have the most amazing community where people support each other. We learn from each other, and you get to work alongside people with quite often very different life situations to your own, and we learn so much together in community. If you would like some more of this, please do hop over to selfcareschool.co.uk.